Alright, we're working on a little scooter again today. I'm working on the engine. I got it all disassembled, and I'm going to take all these little parts here and soak them, and then work on a piston. We'll get back to that in a minute. But right now, I took the block. You know, I scraped off what little grease and stuff that was on there. But right now, you can see it down there. I got it sitting in this gasoline. Everybody asks me how I clean my parts. This is how I do it. There's probably about 2.5 gallons of gasoline in there, and there's the side cover there, and there's the crank, the block. What else we got in here? Oh, that's the head. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, just stick little. That's the head again. How many times I got to pick that up? I picked them on wire up. Oh, and then the cam. Alright, but that's how I clean parts. I just put them in there, and I'll let them soak for a day or so, and then when I take them out, I'll blow them off, and they'll all be ready to wire wheel and stuff. There won't be any grease on them. But I noticed something on the piston. Let me throw you guys up on a tripod here and show you. It's pretty interesting. Alright, yeah, I'm working on the piston here. I haven't tried to take the rings out yet, but what I did, I don't know if you see this little pile of dust here. This is what I've been, I don't know if you can see it, but I've just been scraping this off the piston. It's coming off real easy. And this is what seized it up. And what this looks like to me is old gasoline, you know, until it, you know, before they changed it to put the alcohol and the ethanol and stuff in there. And what this looks like to me is just varnished up. I mean, that's, let me see this. Yeah, it's tough to smell anything, but this is what gasoline used to do, you know, when you left it sit. But if it is varnish, I don't know why there would be so much of it alongside the piston. But anyway, that's what caused this engine to seize. I thought at first it was mud, but there is no mud in there. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scrape most of this off. I'm not even gonna try to get the rings out yet, and then I think I'm gonna soak it in lacquer thinner. But I thought that was pretty interesting. Alright, yeah, that piston cleaned up pretty good. Matter of fact, I even put some aero coil in here and moved this back and forth, so that thing's moving good. You know, even side by side and stuff. So that's as loose as can be. You know, so I'm not even going to take the wrist pin out. There's no reason to do that. That'll just damage stuff. So that's going to stay like that. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick it in a little can like this with about a 1/2 inch of maybe acetone. You know, lacquer thinner acetone, probably acetone. And them rings only go about 1 inch up, so once I put that in there, that'll come up over there. And then what I'll do is I'll put this on a flat surface like this. This is rubber down here, and then just put a cover over the whole thing and put something heavy on there to hold it down, and that'll keep everything from evaporating. And I'll leave that. I'll let that set overnight, and we'll see what we do in the morning. Then the rest of these small parts, I just take these and I throw them in this little can here and let them soak. Always nuts and bolts, you know, that gets all the grease off them. And you know, electrical part like this, you know, I'll clean that and I'll put that over here and clean that by hand. It's funny, all these gaskets, not one of them broke or tore taking that thing apart. And I will reuse this, especially the head gaskets, because these older head gaskets are actually better than anything I've been able to buy, so I have no problem with that. And this is a machine fit, so you really don't need a gasket on that, but we're going to put that on anyway. And this is just for the valve covers, so strange. You know, if I wanted to save them, I would have tore them to pieces. I think the bottom, you know, the oil pan gasket, I'm going to have to make one of them, but yeah, that'll take all the grease off of these. That way when you wire wheel them, you don't contaminate your wire wheel. And then Sorry about that. My magnet got stuck. Yeah, and then when I take these out after a day or so, you know, I just stick a magnet in there and pull them out. I don't even get my hands wet, and then I'll blow them off and hit them on the wire wheel. So, all right, let me separate all of these. There's all your valves and everything. Your springs. Yeah, if I get something dirty like this that's aluminum, I'll put a little piece of wire on there and then throw it in there. That way the magnet will pick it up. Alright, yeah, it's engine night, so Lil Dirtbike should be coming over, and maybe I'll fill the rest of this video up with him working on this thing. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Alright, Lil Dirtbike showed up and he's helping me here. He's taking the front wheel off.
What's up, Tubes?
Yeah, oh, you got it? Wow.
I got it already.
Alright.
You don't mess around here.
we're looking at the wheel and we're deciding, you know, cutting the sides here. And then cutting this and extending it and doing all kinds of stuff.
Why do we gotta do that? Show them what we got.
Show them. Put it on there, buddy. Show them. It actually fits between it. And all we're gonna have to do is extend it a little bit. So that'll work perfect.
Yeah. I only got extended about 2 inches, probably.
Yeah, probably not much at all.
Yeah.
Right where you're at, yeah. So
not even.
So what we'll do is we'll cut below this, and then we'll add 2 inches. Alright, let's do some cutting. Alright, Lil Dirtbike just took the handlebars off just to make it a little easier to work on, so we don't have to keep carrying the rest of this around. So that'll make things easier. Alright, good work, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright, how you making out of here, buddy? You got the fork out?
Yeah, just got it out here.
Alright.
So I'm taking a couple of measurements on it, figuring it out. How far I want to extend this thing, and
I would go in the middle of that.
right,
Yeah. That way we can reinforce it.
It looks like about 3 inches from the tip here is maybe not dead on in the middle, but close enough.
Right.
For what we're doing here, so I think that's what we're gonna go with.
All right, because chances are this was jigged up and everything, so
right.
I'd say each one of them tips is.
Oh right, hopefully.
Right. Yeah.
It should be.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I'll make it work. Yes,
all right.
We're gonna cut this. And,
let's cut that, and then we'll cut the little 2-inch pieces and see where it goes.
Yep.
All right. Now it looks like Lil Dirtbike decided to freehand this. I think he's having trouble getting it steady. There you go.
That's pretty good to me.
Aha.
That's the other one.
One more. All right, here's where we're at. We cut them, and we got them set up here. You got that? Put the battery in there. I don't know how big that battery is. Measure it. You got a measuring stick right in your hand there. The other way. The other way.
An inch.
The other way, buddy.
That way.
Yeah.
Okay. 5/8.
All right, so it's a little over a 1/2 inch, and we're going to set that in there, and set your little things up there. And what's that? What do you get there, buddy? Yeah, you know, I think if we went an inch, move your fingertips up top.
Sorry. You want to be able to see this?
Yeah, let me see up top. Move your
Sorry
fingertips.
about that. Up here?
Yeah. You see, if you went any further than an inch, that wouldn't look right. So I think that's a good 5/8 is good. And then down there, you just have to extend them an inch. So.
Give or take.
Give or take. Yeah. You're not holding it straight. Right. So. All right. So that's good. But what we're gonna have to do is take that off of there, buddy, and bring it over to my table here.
All right.
Since the inside of each one of these things is a different diameter, we'll use this one. Hold that up.
All right.
And this is a 1/2 inch bolt here, and you see how sloppy that is. We want to reinforce this, you know, by putting a piece of metal in between this. We're gonna butt weld them together, and this is the other piece here, and you see that don't even fit in there. So what I'm gonna have to do is make 4 couplers, and whatever the size of that is, we'll put about an inch on each side, maybe a 1/2 inch is good enough, and cut it down to whatever that size is, and then cut this size down to whatever that size is. So everything fits good, and then we'll drill holes through the side there, and Lil Dirtbike can rosette weld that, and this thing will be stronger than it's ever been. So that's where we're at. And while you're gone, I can make these 4 little connectors, and that'll strengthen that up. So then next time I see you, we'll be all ready to weld this up, huh?
Weld it up, buddy.
All right, what do you say?
Enough of this.
Enough of this. All right, Tubes. See you on the next one.